Kazan. Hello, wrestling fans. My name is Walker Stewart alongside James Southern here tonight. James, it is time. Your main card has begun. It is fight night here in Fort Worth, Texas, as Dragonslayer Pro presents Crucible. And it is not only huzzah the fans are chanting, it is one name and one name only. Cavens is in the building.
Delynn Cavens enters the room, and you know it immediately. If it's not the fans of Fort Worth, it is the man who shall be named, declaring himself to the people, and they love every minute of it.
A Texas standout independent athlete ready for action here tonight, and we are about to see his opponent in just moments' time.
Where's the savage king they told me so much about? Where is he?
Walker. Delynn Cavens might be in for the fight of his life.
It is not just any king, it is the Savage King, making his way down to ringside. A second appearance on the second event, now becoming a Dragonslayer Pro regular. It was following our main event, a three-way matchup that we saw in the inaugural event. And it was Savage King not factored into that decision in the end, James.
No doubt. Savage King was moments away from capturing victory at our last event, but now he's looking to secure his first win and prove that it was truly just Josiah John's undoing that cost him that match. I know Kevin signed up for a match, but he's got to be ready to go to war now. The God of War is ready. I don't think there's a thing that Cavens can do to get ready. This crowd trying to rally behind Cavens.
You know, we're talking about an independent athlete in Delynn Cavens, what, 5'5", 5'6", pushing it at that point. Definitely a junior heavyweight if you'd consider anyone such. This is an open weight contest here tonight, as Savage King has a lot of frustration when he looks in the eyes of Delynn Cavens tonight. You know he's seeing Josiah John.
No doubt. Savage King has made it clear he would much rather be facing Josiah John. Josiah has some big things on his plate right now. He assured us that he could inform us in due time, and we only know what Josiah John could be doing at this moment, but Savage King has got Delynn Cavens on his plate, and he can't be looking past him, no matter how much he cares about The Rock.
And it is Savage King that is going to have to play defense here, and that defense, well, is going to be put up and fortified here tonight as Cavens out to the apron, and a kick right to the back of the head. It's going to rock King, but it's not going to stop him.
It's inside here, but caught. The strength of Savage King is just too much to overpower. You've got to admire, you said 5'5", 5'6", but 7 foot tall in heart is Cavens, just for even stepping foot into this matchup. But now Savage King is almost like a cat toying with a mouse. We know this could be over at any time. It's just when Savage King is done playing, for lack of a better term.
It's just another chop to the chest. Every single strike from Savage King to Delynn Cavens is a message sent to Josiah John.
Savage King came here tonight to inflict punishment. The original plan was Josiah John, but now Delynn Cavens stepped up. He put his name on the dotted line. He's a brave man, but bravery cannot overcome wrath.
You know, if there's one thing about Delynn Cavens, he's going to leave an indelible impression in your heart. Now, what is done inside the ring might be a very different story. And especially when it comes to a man the size of Savage King. Yes, Cavens is going to sit heavy on the mind, but not for long. As King pops up and not going to drive Cavens down, but hold right into that bear hug. That is a lot of pressure on the abdomen, all the way wrapping around the spine here, James.
Cavens, he could give it up right here if he wanted to. We've seen the heart of Cavens on display here. Now we got to see if this kid has any brains. Like, there comes a certain point where you have to consider what could possibly happen to you. Having your ribs crushed like that, if Cavens didn't escape right there, he could have broken several ribs in a moment.
And finally, Cavens able to create separation just for the time, up over the top. You know what they say, James? Any man with two hands has a fighting chance. But, well, Savage King looking to make sure that that person who said that is proven wrong.
Those chances are greatly diminishing for Delynn Cavens here as Savage King goes up. Measuring his prey, pandering to this crowd, saying, is this your hero? Is this who you cheer for?
And ascending to the throne in the cover here, only finds two for Savage King.
Savage King in full control here. Now just inflicting more pain. A move that's not going to win you a matchup, but sends a very clear and direct message to your opponent that you are there to hurt them.
I mean, the way that Savage King fights, James, the style of which he steps into the ring with, it's not about wrestling, it's about torture for his opponent. And Savage King is putting on a torturous display here tonight in Ridglea Theater. You see the way that Delynn Cavens crashes to the mat. That is by design of Savage King.
All of his body weight to send Cavens across the ring. Now using that same body weight to crush Cavens against those turnbuckles.
And right out of the way, Cavens, a little bit of hope left alive in Ridglea Theater tonight.
Cavens, he was able to create separation, but he can't get to his feet. He's got to get to his feet, and he's back up.
And we've seen two, but how many, if at all, is it going to take to put this man down?
Bouncing off of Savage King like the human pinball. Delynn Cavens starting to get momentum on his side. A little change of direction there. Savage King thought he found reprieve, but no.
Delynn Cavens through the middle, flatliner, drops down Savage King.
He was successful this time.
This could be the moment, the win. No, barely even a 2 count earned by Delynn Cavens here.
Savage King incredibly resilient, battle hardened. Cavens up to the top. Missed the frog splash, but rolled through.
Oh!
Only to be torn in half. Savage King, your victor.
It is all academic from here.
Savage King realized Cavens had an opening and he almost got him. Savage King said it was done being time to play. It was done sending messages. It was time to win.
And wrestling fans, if you like this action, live on YouTube.com, here on the Dragonslayer Pro Wrestling channels, Facebook, or wherever else you may be seeing this event right now, you are going to love what is to come here tonight. Exodus Prime takes on Kari Wright in singles action, not to mention Fire and Fury, Morgan Mercy and Nova Phoenix taking on Kiss of Death, Charisma, Perez and Lulu La Reina. Easy for me to say, James. It's all coming up here tonight live at Dragonslayer Pro's Crucible.
Keep walking.